What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square in Las Vegas, Nevada with Chasing Cinema.
James Shu, how are you?
.com.
We're here for this premiere screening of Maleficent. Angelina Jolie. Disney, the take on the villain, similar we saw to Disney's Snow White and the Huntsman on Snow White. So let's start off with, what are you expecting out of the movie? Actually, no, let's trace back. Do you remember Snow White or Sleeping Beauty?
I don't.
Okay, so I watched Sleeping Beauty 1959, 55 years ago.
That's
almost
crazy.
a half a century ago, we saw the original appearance of Maleficent, the mistress of evil, when she casted a spell that a woman would touch her hand on a needle and die. But luckily a fairy was there to make it asleep instead of death. The film was beautiful and amazing, and to this day, Maleficent is credited as one of the greatest villains on in the cinematic universe. I love her, and I'm glad to see that she's going to be making her own film. But I mean, just the fact that this character has been, you know, sustained 55 years. Put it this way, Sleeping Beauty was the last Disney feature to use hand ink cells, meaning that when people animated the film, a person had to ink it onto celluloid to put it in a film. That's how old this movie is. So the fact that that's still around is phenomenal. So I'm really interested to see that character gets a time to shine. What are you expecting out of tonight?
Not gonna lie, I'm just jacked up for Angelina Jolie. I think she's a BA. I think the makeup they've done on her, BA. It just looks awesome.
Amazing.
And it's PG, so it's gonna be family oriented. Yeah. I know her daughter's in it.
Yeah.
And I like that. Oh, I didn't know. Is it?
Yeah, they're kind of in the background, but her daughter is gonna be playing the younger one. We'll have more of the
Oh, see, I like that. And then I mean, Angelina Jolie's just awesome.
Angelina Jolie.
It don't hurt.
It's kind of a different role that she's been doing lately. I think it's very interesting to do more of a kid-friendly movie.
Yeah.
I think that, and we've obviously been reading a lot, anyone who's been knowing about this movie, she's very involved in the development of this character, so that should just make this movie that much better.
Yes.
I'm interested to see the effects. I can't wait to get into this magical world, because the original Sleeping Beauty, as old as it is so beautiful and so you know, vivid and colorful and magic that I can't wait to see what happens. And hopefully with the effects nowadays, this film should be out of this world.
Absolutely. And I know Disney's hoping that this is gonna go big time, so then they can start the whole from the bad person, the villain side.
Okay, so we have Maleficent, we have the Evil Queen from Snow White. What villain would you like to have its own spin-off from the Disney universe?
Off the top of my head, off the dome, I really can't think of anybody, honestly.
We got like Scar, we have the evil stepmother. I think the evil stepmother from Cinderella would be really, really interesting. Yeah? Just to kind of see what made her so mean. But Scar would be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. How long is tonight's movie?
It's gonna be an hour and 40 minutes, so relatively short, which is always good.
All right, as everyone can see in the background, it is packed tonight. It's busy.
It's crazy busy. I am so excited for tonight. We also have the premiere for A Million Ways to Die in the West, Seth MacFarlane's film, so we'll give you a little bit about that, but we're gonna be concentrating on Maleficent, and we will see you in an hour and 40 minutes.
All right, we'll be back, guys. Let's hope the movie's good. All right, so we just got out of Angelina Jolie's Maleficent. What'd you think?
Why don't you go first, as always, sir?
I thought it was awesome. Yeah, but I always think that. But honestly, Angelina Jolie, man, that jaw, man, she is just. I see, I'm getting some laughs because she is. Right now. Angelina Jolie, man, that jaw is just banging. She's banging. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's PG. I thought they made it violent enough for, you know, kids to enjoy, and got me to enjoy it. I thought it was cool. Good, awesome retelling of the story. I don't really remember the old story like we talked about. So it was an awesome retelling of the story and how it all came together. And then that bastard guy freaking, yeah, he deserves to die, just saying.
Dang.
I'm just saying. And the visual effects were awesome.
Yeah. As someone to Sleeping Beauty, I thought the movie was so beautiful and magical. Like it brought you into that forest. The forest that Maleficent resides in, it just feels like you're a part of that world. It makes magic just kind of, and just like all these amazing things fill the theater. It was an absolute incredible experience. Angelina Jolie was absolutely fun to watch. I agree with you there. She was really, you could tell, as we talked about earlier, she was really involved in getting this role started and being a part of this character development, which was great. However, I would say my only criticism is, I feel like the twist with the story, where they go as far as how Maleficent and how the story really happened, and her changing character kind of stopped me from enjoying the movie. I thought the less, the character change took the edge off her. It made her a little bit less exciting. So it kind of felt that that character became a little bit less interesting. She, like I said earlier, is named one of the greatest villains in cinematic history. So the fact that she kind of revolts that name, it kind of just makes the story a little bit less interesting, in my opinion. It was a good different take, and I like the adaptation. I like always seeing a story retold, but I think it kind of hurt this film more than I liked it. I would have liked to see them go with more of the original, kind of what I expected out of a Maleficent. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this picture.
It was cool too seeing Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter.
I mean,
and then that one scene where it shows the little boy, their other kids. That was pretty cool.
But then again, it is PG, but there was some pretty heavy stuff in there.
Yeah.
In the very beginning of the movie, I was, in the moment, the defining moment, I was just like, I don't know if a young kid could take this. But other than that, like I said, extraordinary, beautiful, amazing to watch. But beyond that whole character change that just kind of bothered me, I enjoyed it.
All right, so for the full-on review, chasingcinema.com/Maleficent. MALEFICENT.
Yeah.
So it's hard to spell.
Scent.
But you get what I'm saying. All right, and so...
Also,
yes.
Louis Vuitton, as you all know, will be covering Seth MacFarlane's A Million Ways to Die in the West. And I will give you a little tidbit. It was terrible. But you could see that for sure on the website.
All right, so chasingcinema.com/A Million Ways to Die in the West for the full-on review. Description box, Facebook, Twitter, like and follow this guy. Next week, I'm pumped. Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Bam, Groundhog's Day with war and apocalyptic.
Like the source code.
It's awesome. All right, so we'll be back 7 days, and we'll see everybody soon.